Hello everyone, welcome to the stream today. Today is gonna be an art stream. That's why we're using the lazy format today. Meow. Hello, welcome to stream. Meow. But yeah, today we're gonna be working on some of the idol references. I've only finished 2 out of my 5 characters, so that's what we're gonna spend the rest of today's stream doing. We're just gonna work on at least one. I want to finish one today, and then maybe we'll be able to sketch out a second one, or we can do a template that I found on the Amazing Worlds of Twitter. So yeah, that's basically it. Today's not super eventful. Just kind of gonna have some fun drawing and stuff, as per usual, because drawing's always fun. So yeah, I guess we can just jump right into it. I should probably make the music a little louder, just for a more ambience. More ambience would be nice. If the music's too loud at any point, please tell me, so then I know, and that I won't have to suffer the consequences of my actions. But yeah, let's get into it. We're gonna work on Nico Bean, or Bean Nico if you want to go last name, first name format. But so far we have we've done Casey, we've done Otis, and so now we're gonna work on wonderful little guy, Casey. Not wonderful little guy Casey. We're not working on Casey. We're working on Nico. Maybe the music is slightly loud. Alright, I'm gonna make the music smaller. The music has now smallified. Today's eventful because Double Face. Oh yeah, the Double Face event starts in OnStars. Unfortunately, I can't stream OnStars anymore because every time I do, my computer decides to have a breakdown. So it's unfortunate, because I would like to, but unfortunately that's just not how it wants to behave, I guess. Of course we're just gonna sketch something out real quick, and hopefully from there we'll have something. I'm just sketching green. No we're not. We're just sketching red. The earlier template I was talking about is this template by Hyonishu on Twitter. They made this OC theme meme where basically I'm sorry your computer's a hater. I'm sorry my computer's a hater too, because I really do want to stream myself playing OnStar to you guys. But it just doesn't end up well, and I don't want to put you through the horrible reality that is the shit frame rate of my computer. So unfortunately, we simply have to cope with our circumstances, which I wish it wasn't the case, but you know, there's only so much I can do. Let me pull up stream on a different monitor, so I can read without having to go to stream all the time. There we go. I can see chat now. Huzzah! So we're gonna work on this, but before we work on that, let's make Nico Bean's reference. So Nico Bean, I guess I'll talk about him while sketching something. Because that makes the most sense to do. I'll just do this and then make it big. Him. Let me get his... Actually, no, I don't need it. I don't need his eye reference because it's in the thing. Never mind. I'm so silly. Y'all, I'm just a silly little guy. But is everything all right? What's happening? My computer's having a seizure. But he's the old he used to be part of Citrus Circus. I've talked about Citrus Circus before, obviously, but for anyone. Hello, Cadex. Welcome to the stream. We're just doing some reference making today. Nothing too special or anything. It's your birth. The fact he lives in the H.E. Ray and Aria dorm, I swear. You know it's my birthday today? Happy birthday, Cadex! Oh my god! Happy birthday to you! I hope I don't get copyrighted by happy birthday. But, happy birthday! Happy birthday, Cadex! Oh my god! You're older. This is something to celebrate, everyone. Cadex is now older and therefore wiser. Thank you, Cat. Thank you for being my viewer, Cadex. Of course I'm gonna celebrate your birthday. Happy birthday, Cadex. I hope you're having a good birthday so far. If not, I hope that watching my stream will make it better. I left the room for a second, but happy birthday, Cadex. Yeah! But, yeah, so, one thing is that Nico Bean used to be part of Citrus Circus, but then, as, most people here know, that didn't fall through very well. And then, after that, he swiftly moved on to make, what is now Popsicle. And so he is a third year in high school with everyone at Yumen Osaki, which is the idol high school that everyone's part of for non-on-stars. And so that's kind of his personality, is that he's the spoiled rat. You know, I waited all day for your stream because you are amazing. Thank you, Cadex, that's so nice. It's your birthday. You should be celebrating it and having fun, silly. I'm so glad. I'm so glad that you still came to stream though, despite it being your birthday. Thank you so much. That's so nice of you. Wow. I hope you have the greatest birthday ever. When's my birthday? My birthday's in June, so it already passed this year. But that's okay. I'll have a birthday stream next year for everyone. I'll make sure to have a I'll probably try and stream on like my birthday week, but if I can't, I'm sorry. Breezy, when's your birthday? Breezy, when's your birthday? If I get silent sometimes, it's mostly because I'm focusing on this. November 9th, it's approaching. I have to make you a birthday gift. You know what? I'll stream myself drawing your birthday gift. So then, I hope I don't forget. I'll probably forget, which I apologize if I do. I tend to not be the best at remembering birthdays. So if I like forget a birthday, I'll blame it on my memory. I don't have to, but I'm going to, because you're a friend, and therefore receive birthday gift. Because friend. Also, I'd love to draw your Sona again. Your Sona's so fun to draw. He's so sassy. Sorry, I picked the most sassiest pose for him. Also, like to tell everybody my birthday all the time. Okay, I will keep in mind the fact that your birthday is November 9th. Let me think. I don't know if I'll probably have to put him in his outfit, right? In his unit outfit. Good enough sketch. Time to sketch over the sketch with another sketch. That's right, November 9th. That's right 6 days after Kara Hakaze. 24th of June, right? Yeah, June 24th. My birthday. When I was born into the world. As the creator of Nico, I don't even know how his hair works. It's just so many flooves. He styles it himself, because I feel like he does that. I should choose a smaller brush for this. Also, I should probably size this up so it fits better. Something about maintaining height, but it's not like I care. Good thing you are the creator, that means you can decide how to do it every time. I guess you're right. So many. It's kind of like if you took the top part of Senna's hair, but like brought it to the fringe. Because Senna's hair has like a lot of shit going on up here and then like nothing going down at the front. don't know how to make this dynamic. Imagine knowing how to make clothes. This is my weakness. Also, Popsicle totally paints their nails for performances. Like, they get manicures together. Together as in Nico drags them to the nail salon. Like Frasier and Martini, which are the other two characters for anyone who doesn't know. This is the blue one's Frasier. The red one is Martini. And so your boy, Shark Boy. But yeah, Nico, they go to the salon together, as in Nico drags them to the salon and gets their nails done, and Frasier's just like very grumpily just being like, I don't want to get my nails did, and Nico's just like, it's for the performance, do it. You don't have a choice in this matter. Because he's a brat and he's spoiled. Which is an arc that I'm like trying to like work into, being like, oh, he grows from that and learns to accept his teammates as teammates. But for now, he's just a fucking little bitch. Poofy sleeves. Recently I drew a full piece of Nico, so I've been getting more used to drawing his hair. And I think that's a sign that I need to draw my other boys. My other guys. Like Casey. And honestly, I don't really draw Martini or Frasier a lot, but I think of a lot of like interactions between them. 'Cause gay boyfriends. Of course. But I swear I'll try and like think of I'll make art pieces for them, I swear. Because they are so cute. I never mentioned before, but they do like all live. All of my characters live in like the ES dorms. Just because none of them have like apartments or anything like Nikki or like Rin does. So yeah, they all live in the dorms, and I picked out the dorm rooms by rolling a wheel. Except for and then for Frasier and Martini's room specifically, I had to specifically do it so that when I rolled their rooms, I had to make sure the room only had 2 people. Because I think the max for each room is like 4 people. And so I had to make it so Frasier and Martini would stay together. Because in if they were like forced into like separate dorms, they would probably go to like the room authority and be like, hey, can you put us in the same room because I want to be with my boyf. They will beat up Eiichi Shojin for separating them. You're so valid. Even if he has nothing to do with it, they'll just beat him up to beat him up. That would probably never happen. Actually, maybe it would, because they're in Cross Pro. They're in Cosmic Pro, so they're not under Eiichi's rule. They're under Ibara's stand. So they could technically do that, which I find hilarious. The way I did the tails of their coats here is really weird because it doesn't feel long enough, but logically speaking, if I were to dance with a long ass tail, it would suck. But also, technically, Valkyrie does that, so I wouldn't be entirely wrong to do so. I'm gonna give them long tails. It's the aesthetic. I need to shorten this because it looks weird. Something like that to make some more atomical sense. Oh my god, that means they're on the same squad as Crazy Bee and Valkyrie. How iconic. Yeah, I made it so that they were like specifically in the same thing as Valkyrie because they already take so much inspiration from Valkyrie because I am a Valkyrie stand and therefore I am projecting. I also made it that Nico's a big fan of Valkyrie, and so that's how he gets most of his like outfit inspirations, by looking at Valkyrie and be like, whoa. Also, I made him part of the handicrafts club, the club that like Mika's in, and I find interactions between them hilarious. Cause imagine like Mika catches on that Nico really likes Valkyrie, and Mika's like, Nico, are you a fan of Valkyrie? And Nico's just like, no, why would I be a fan of Valkyrie? And then he starts spewing compliment after compliment because he can't help it. Because he likes them so much. I'll rotate because I need to, logically speaking, it would. It's not like Valkyrie has the most beautiful costumes and and amazing shows or anything. Who would even think that? He says in tsundere tone. He's just a guy. He's embarrassed. He doesn't want to know that he likes Valkyrie. Very adorable little guy. He's very cute. Despite that not being what he wants. He wants to be like edgy, like Valkyrie is, but he just ends up being a cute little guy that has no idea. Also, he has like weird teeth. He has like a weird mouth shape on purpose. Cause when I drew the mouth shape, I was like, this is cool. It also makes him look like a spider. He's like kind of spider shaped, and I think that's really cool. I just needed to make it look right. He looks taller than I intended. Kinda? Close enough. Spider boy, it's very cute and I love that for him. Amber walk. I arrived on dust licking service for the floor. Extra clean, no residue. Welcome! I just imagine wearing a little spider brooch or pendant now. I could. Let me doodle that real quick. Let me put that as a little doodle. Oh, my phone's ringing. I'll just ignore it. He's just a little guy. Hello, Hikari. It's also your birthday? I can't believe Hikari and Caddix have the same birthday. That's 2 birthdays. Oh my god. You guys are twins? Ah! You're twins. Happy birthday to both of you. That's so cool. Happy birthday. I hope you guys are having a good birthday. I hope you guys get to eat twice as much cake. He would never do this in canon, but also I think it's cute. Hee hee hee. We were lining. Sorry, I got distracted. Bring him back. He's back. It's okay. There he is. He will be right there as I do line art. Blessed. He blesses us with his appearance. I love shapes. Shapes are so good. He's just a little guy. I love him. He's so fun. He's so fun to draw with his bratty little self. He uses like the type of language that uses like insult and like insolent fool. like fancy like bratty speech. Just because he's a pompous ass bitch. He's so hard. He also is like the idol outfit he made has eye patches because he's the fucking emo. Cause he's so edgy. He doesn't know that he's a Shinobu, but he's a Shinobu. There's no other way to explain his antics besides Shinobu vibe. Chuni? Is that how it is? I don't remember which one it is. I'm sorry! I'm sorry! If I said the wrong one, I'm sorry. It's Shinobu? Shinobyo? I've always said Shinobu. This is probably because I'm stupid. Shinibyo. Did I say it right? Chunibyo? I have no idea. Okay. Chunibyo? I have no idea. This is why I'm not allowed to read. This is why I'm not allowed to consume literature. I'm not literate enough for this. Anyway, I was crying because I love Chunies so much. They're one of my favorite character types. Well, I was... I'm so glad that I accidentally made a Chunibo character. Maybe I'll just have him smile. He doesn't even need to show his teeth. He just has his fangs. Holds him in my palm like a little hamster. Wait. He's gonna be super tiny, because he's a tiny little lad. He's so fussy. He's so fussy. he's just a little guy. He's a little lad. He is friend. Look at him. Baby. Little baby man. Little baby man. Little baby. Look at how pissed he is. It's Fraser and Martini. Fraser's calling him the little baby man. And Martini is holding him. Fraser would totally be the type to be like, haha, little baby man. Wait, no. Why am I doing that? I could just... There we go. Continue line art. He's just a little guy. He also, I've made it a headcanon that there's a character in On Stars named Mademoiselle, and basically it's like a cute doll. It's a cute doll that Shuitsuki carries around him. You imbeciles, set me down immediately. He would totally say that. He's just a little dialect. All they hear is squeaking, but he's like monologuing about like how atrocious this is and how he shouldn't be disrespected in this way. Like, you fools, how dare you disrespect me? I am your leader. Set me down. And then it's just like, oh, he's a little hamster. Hee cute. Little hamster man. I've made it a headcanon that Nico does, in fact, in his free time, make clothes for Mademoiselle in OnStars, because there's a character in OnStars that is a really cute doll, and like Shu Itsuki likes to make clothes for her, and so I like to think that Nico also, like, in his spare time is like, I should make an outfit for Mademoiselle, despite her never being able to wear it. I know, it's so cute. And then here's the thing, because in the way I rolled their dorm rooms, Nico's dorm room, let me find the list, because I totally forgot. Nico is dormed with Aria, Rei, and Eichi. And I like to think that Rei finds Nico's stash of like Mademoiselle outfits, and like it's like on a week that Shu is visiting, and so he shows the outfit to Shu, and Shu is like, oh, this is actually pretty well done, and then the outfit is never found again. I just like doing character interactions. My heart goes ooh. Wee hee hee hee. I like talking about them. It's just so much fun. My brain, my OnStar demons making OC stories and everything. But also, to talk about his character arc, because every character, all of my OCs have a character arc. Those characters sure do be interacting. But every one of my OCs has like a character arc, because that makes sense. So, as I've said, Nico's pretty bratty as a character. He's very like, things should be my way kind of situation. And so he doesn't like push his view. He kind of does. He doesn't like forcibly like, cuz one, he's not the leader. He's not the canonical. He's not the paper written leader of the group. But he is like most of the time. It's kind of like in Night Songs how Tsukasa is technically the leader, but Leo is most of the time in the center. That's kind of how it is for Popsicle, where it's Martini is the leader, but Nico is the center of most, if not all, the songs. And so Nico is very he tries to like kind of push Frasier and Martini to work with him to like fit his vision, rather than like working with them together to have a better vision. And so basically his story arc is learning that not everything can go his way, and that he should try and work together with his new friends. Because initially he doesn't view them as friends. he's a bossy little man. He's like third year. He's a third year with 2 like graduates that didn't even go to idol school, and he's just like bossing them around. Like, it's like, no, you have to do it like this. It's like, you're in high school. How dare you try and tell us what to do? Frasier, they're like, okay, we'll humor you, child. Cause the reason that it was the reason that Popsicle like came together in the first place was like Frasier and Martini were already like together, like doing their own things. Like they like Frasier would like do music, and then Martini had the looks and also posing in that skill. They were being homosexual. Yeah, they had like a year of homosexuality. And then Nico came along and was like, you two are pretty skilled at like the things you do. What if you joined my unit that I'm now making? And then they joined. So basically Nico found them and was like, they're really like, he sees their potential. So he's like, you guys have potential. I'm gonna recruit you guys into my thing. Is it like because they were like, okay kid, you have an in because you're in you have an in because you're in school? We'll pity you because you're a student. I think they accepted his proposal because I didn't really think of that. Like, why didn't they accept the proposal? I think a good reason they accepted the proposal was because, if like, I feel like Frasier would have, Frasier definitely would have just like been bored with like having to do solo music writing all the time instead of like making his own stuff for his own use. No, because the ES is like the thing, and since he go to school that feed him into the ES, they're able to get in with that. Oh, so like the reason Frasier and Martini joined was for free housing. It's like, you're a student that goes to ES. You're gonna graduate from Umenosaki, and you're probably gonna be able to dorm here because of the connections to get into an agency. Yeah, definitely. I think like the agency perks were helpful too. Cause before, I think like Frasier and Martini were just kind of like freelancing it. Like if you needed a model, Martini was there. But now if he's in an agency, it's like people like actively seek out his looks. And so that's like extra connections that they can make. And then Frasier, he used to be along the lines of like, if you need music to be made, he was like Fiverr composer. And then the agency connections would probably help him get more connections. It's like how Rin and Nikki had an unsuccessful idol group before they joined Quest Pro. Oh yeah, I remember that happening, but like I mentally glossed over it because I was like, meh, it has Rin. Me who's thinking about Rin and Nikki daily. I thought you'd thought about Wataru daily. How dare you? I'm joking. You think about Rin and Nikki like daily like for like 5 minutes, but Wataru is every other breath. Characters in my brain. You're valid. I agree with you. Damn, bestie, my hand is not... You know this about me, how I am just like, I must tell you about the lore of every character ever. You know what? I'm grateful that you do that, because then I don't have to read translated text and have my eyes bleed. Because I'm just not good at reading, as you can tell. As multiple of you know, I'm just not good at reading as like a thing. How are the heels? Yeah, okay. They're as I thought they were. Like, I'm already not good at reading. I'm working on rereading every story. Reading every story, it's such an under... It's a lot. There's a lot of stories. Like, there's, like, stories in, like, basic, and then there's stories in, like, the first ensemble stars, and then there's, like... And, like, there's, like, stories that aren't even fully translated. So, like, there's, like, 2 parts of the story that are translated, and then, like, the translator just never continued. So I was reading them in chronological order, but I started to read one that was Trickstar focused, and I was like, okay, I can't deal with this. Bye. Wow! The Yuki hatred carries. Well, I never would have said that you're good at reading. That you're not good at reading. I feel like it's well known that I'm not good at reading, just in general. It's like a fact. It's just like the facts of the world. The earth is round. Water's water, and I can't read. It's just the facts of the world. Line art finished? Hey, line art finished. I do need to add the details, which are this. I need to add this part. I need to add the belt, buckle. It's like 1x up here, and then 1x down here. Yeah, though, I have to say, even though I'm like, I hate Yuki, I hate him so much, I saw him as a baby, I'm like, okay, but he is baby. I can't be mad at that baby. You can totally be mad at the baby. Also, I like how they characterize Senna as just like, he was always a brat. He was just naturally this way. He was born brat. And I was like, that seems canon. You can totally be mad at baby. Violent baby. Not there is the thing where Naru-chan smacked Senna. They've always been violent. It's just that they've learned to cool off their violent tendencies. She is allowed. Naru-chan violence? Yeah. I honestly advocate for Naru-chan violence. Naru-chan violence is the only violence I'm okay with. I need to do the back of the cape. And also this. She puts up with so much, so I think she's allowed to do whatever she wants. Naru-chan is allowed to hit whoever she wants to hit. But also she should learn to contain herself, because sometimes violence is not the answer. She's also too cute to just hit anyone. I need to remove them so I can see. I'm sorry. Me doing all the swoopy lines. It's okay, she's besties with Mika, so they're very cute fun. Start to cry because of the Link Click story when they had when they had a tea party together. That story had no connection to Link Click, but also it's so cute that I forgive them. Cool. Do I need another line art? No, I don't. What? What break it? Oh, that is. There we go. No. There we go. There we go. Invert. New layer. Perfect. Love this swoopy curly cape, it's very cool. I love drawing swoopy curly capes. They're so fun to draw. Anyway, time to color pick. My favorite activity. Color picking. Les colors! Oh shoot. Is this part? I need to look at the edges in case something's like this are indented and weird. I think that's it, which is nice. Alright. Perfect. Couleur? Couleurs. Couleurs? I think there's a U in there, but I don't know about the E. Though I may just be wrong. I may just be incorrect. Les couleurs. I do like saying it. Very fancy. I do like to think, for more Nico Bean lore, I do think that he hates being called by his last name because Bean is such a weird last name to him that he's just like, just call me Nico. Just don't call me Bean. Bean is weird. La pera française. Quel que fois. Boys. Please have mercy on me. And he is a small bean. I like saw the name because the way I made the names was I used a name generator because I'm uncreative and couldn't think of any. I also didn't want to delve into like the cause Japanese names, they're so like complex and there's so much like connections to them that you can make, and I don't want to like accidentally disrespect someone by like picking a name. I should record myself speaking in French badly for you. Please, I want to hear you speak French to me. Please speak the French language to me. I think that would be awesome of you. What's another tidbit of Nico that I haven't already shared? I started to forget. I can't really think of anything. He likes making, he is the clothes designer of Popsicle. He's the one that makes the clothes. So every fit that you see is made by Nico by hand. And he totally idolizes Shuitsuki because I do. Therefore, it has to carry through because if I sim for Shuitsuki, so does my OCs. If I have to suffer the fate of simping for 2D men, so do my 2D OCs. What's another thing? I need to think of things. I think in general, he's a brat that's learning to not be a brat. And that's his entire story arc that I have so far. I haven't really thought of his childhood because all I can really think about his childhood is that he was a bratty child that wanted to do whatever he wanted. And I think that I have no idea how he got into clothes making, which is a thing that I have to think about. You will obsess over these little guys. He was a little hamper. I do need to develop why he likes making clothes so much. Either because he's like a prodigy, like Shu, but probably not. I don't like making prodigy characters just because I don't get to, how do I say? I don't get to project on them. You can't be too good, because then if you're too good, then I don't get to be good. He could have a pet. I could give him a child pet that dies, but I don't know. Is that too much? What if he was a sad little meow meow and then he had to learn how to make all his clothes? He was like a street dweller, and then he like had to make his own clothes, and he was like, this is kind of fun. Stranded in the streets, not knowing how to make clothes for the first time. Wow. I definitely think that I feel like it'd be hilarious if I think my mind for some reason places him in a rich household. He's like the richest sibling of, not the richest sibling, he's the youngest sibling of a super rich family. And so, but I also envision him watching Valkyrie around the same time Mika watched Valkyrie, like in childhood. And so it was like Nico got super inspired by like the gothic kind of like outfits that Valkyrie had. And so Nico immediately was like, I want to make that. And then he begs his parents how to like buy him a sewing tutor or like a clothes making teacher. And that's his entire childhood is just like learning how to like make clothes and sew on his own. Just because he watched some emo man on TV with a small tiny guy. And so he like idolizes okay, well maybe he could be like he liked to make clothes because it was something he could do to be creative, because if you're a rich boy then he has everything he needs and everyone does everything for him. Ooh. Oh my god, Breezy, you're so smart. You're so smart. I don't know what it's like to be rich, so I blame my lack of experience. I don't. I should have just thought of that on my own. Wow, that's actually really smart. Like, he has everything already, so he like wants something new, but he doesn't know how to, he can't like ask for something new because he already has everything. So he starts like going into creative outlets, and then he's like, I can make clothing and visually show this instead of like dirty painting, because he's like, painting's dirty, and drawing. Singing just hurts my vocal cords, but sewing is just putting thread into things and attaching them to other things. And then he makes his first handkerchief, and he's like, this looks horrible. I bet I can be better than this. And then he that's his motivation to keep going, just because he's disappointed in everything he makes. So he's just like, I can be better than this. He puts high expectations on himself, despite it not being an expectation in the first place. Cause he's a little stupid. He doesn't know. He doesn't know anything. His brain's empty. So the reason he became an idol specifically is just because he didn't want to be a cliche fashion designer. He wanted to show his outfits in action. So he became an idol to show his outfits in actual action. That you can dance and move in them freely and sing. So he became an idol to show his art, to show his clothing pieces to everyone and be like, this is my clothing, by the way. I made that. And also listen to me sing for a little bit if you want to. I like to think that he's not a prodigy at sewing, but he's really good at singing. Well, he was treated as perfect because he's so privileged, and then no, all these people are just flattering me because they perceive me as powerful and not on my own merit. And so he wants to actually do things that he puts his own work into. Wow! It's so good! Wow! He's just emo. He's a little emo man. Emo man with emo potential. Oh wait, I just remembered the backstory. You don't have to take all my words, I'm just having ideas. I love your ideas, stupid! Stupid affectionate. I love your ideas, they're so cool. They're so cool, oh my god! It's okay, Hikari. It also takes me a while to remember their backstories. And I made them. It's just so cute. My heart. I do love the idea that he's like they only like me because I have influence, and so he like goes into clothes making to try and show that he actually has value that isn't just influence. And then he stresses himself out because he's stupid. Needs to write a transcript of the drama between Citrus Circus that you talked about for like an hour on stream. Oh yeah, I did do that. That Citrus Circus ramble was so long. I like went off. You can boil down everything I said to, being popular sucks. I was invested. I'm so glad you were. I'm so glad you guys like my stories. I work so hard on them, and then you guys go, they're good, and it makes me happy. Hee hee. Thank you for liking my silly little thoughts. It's very nice of all of you. It's fun because you make very fun little guys. Wow, I'm so glad you like my little guys. They're just little guys that have fun sometimes. They have drama and fun. I do want more canon and fanon interactions between Nico and the rest of the cast, just because all I have right now is Nico and Mika interaction, and I need more. I feel like who would be friends? Who would be friends in the canon with Nico? So, do you think Nico is like the rich aristocrat group? Does he see Hiyori and Eiichi at rich people gatherings? I definitely think he does. He's like sitting, well, like he's like sitting at like the kiddie table while Eiichi, Hiyori, and all like the other rich people are like very actively talking about like their work, and he's just at the kiddie table sewing to himself. I think at like rich people gatherings he would just like sit to himself and like sew a napkin or something. If he has extra time, he'll probably he'll sew Madone a dress. Just a small little shirt or something to entertain his hands. Cause like he genuinely likes sewing. It's just like that he also wants to like push himself into being a really good sewer, which isn't good for his small little brain health because he's only a boy with his little boy brain. So he's in the same group with Tora and Tsukasa. Oh, that'd be so... I like to think that I think that with how immature Tori is, just because that's like their character. Nico would hate Tori. Not only because I hate Tori, that's like part of the reason, because I hate Tori. I hate Tori so much. I think of Tori and my brain goes angry. They sit at the baby table at rich people gatherings. I like to think that he doesn't like talking with the rich kids because he doesn't want to be like lumped in with them, despite that being what he is. He's like, I don't want to be associated with them. Proceeds to be associated with them anyway. Because that's just his family. His family's probably also like, so you're going to the school that has the Tenshoin child. Tenshoin? I don't know how to pronounce fucking Eiichi's last name, but it was like, you're going to the school with like that really rich family, right? And he's just like, yeah. It's so funny because Nico is like so mature, and yet he's like, I'm so above these foolish ingrates. Ugh. Nico like rolling his eyes at like Tori and be like, you immature child. And he's like, we're the same age. I like to think that his parents are just like, you should try and be friends with the really rich dude, and so out of spite he like actively does not interact with Eiichi, and if he does, it's out of malice. Well, if he's a third year now, technically he's still older than Tori. Is Tori in second year? Is Tori a second year? Oh my god. He's the same as Yuzuru? I guess you're right. Tori, oh god. Child. Puntable. I would punt Tori if that was an option. Option in-game, punt Tori. I would take it with no hesitation. But I will say that I think he, how do I say this? He really he likes Yuzuru for being like the cunning type, being like really like basically he likes Yuzuru because he's like actually mature. The funniest thing ever to me is that Yuzuru is literally 1 year older than Tori, and they're like, he has been Tori's butler for several years, and I'm like, you hired this butler when he was like 10? That is true. He like went to like, he was like at all like the past Yuzuru stories is like he's like in the army and he's like training, and he's like, oh yeah, aren't you gonna be hired by the Himemiyas? And he's just like, yeah. Child soldier boy. Soldier boy. Oh god. Soldier boy. Oh no! Yuzuru as Soldier Boy is cursed. That's the most cursed thing. And then a Soldier Boy with Suzu? No! He's just converting. But Nico definitely likes Yuzuru just because he likes that Yuzuru is like the same year and they're both like mature compared to the rest of the grade. Dies. Oh no! Don't die, come back. Come back to us. I like User too because he's very funny. User has his moments. User has his funny man moments, and I love it. I think that Nico, on his view of the cause Nico's like the same year as Mika, so he like experienced the whole the whole oddball thing in high school, and like his view of the oddballs is very positive because one, Shu Itsuki, and two, he likes the dynamic they all had with being like lumped together because they're like the best of the best. The 5 eccentrics, woo woo. The toxic thing about Nico is that he sometimes like daydreams about like if he was a 5 eccentric character, which is like no, because the 5 eccentrics were such a tight-knit group that were forcibly put together, and like Nico being like, I wish I was part of that, is very intrusive. And I'm just like, Nico, no. I would love to know. I would, if any of my characters are toxic in any way, it's simply characterization, and I don't advocate for it. But yeah, he definitely has moments where he's like, I wish I was part of that group of misfits. And it's like you realize that they were like traumatized by like the events of that, and that they relied on each other as their only friends because everyone else hated them, and so many other things. And Nico's just like, but they're so cool together. I'm like, Nico, no! Nico is his own worst enemy. Technically, his hair should be back there, so I'm gonna take away this layer, because technically there should be line art here. So let me just fill that in real quick. His hair is kind of, yeah, just kind of goes in. Perfect. Nope, wrong layer. I almost fucked up, sorry. Nico just being like, yes, I want to be one to surpass the common filth of my talents and abilities as well. His talents and abilities being nothing, because he's still just like your normal person. He's not like a genius like Leo or anything. He's just your normal guy. And so the fact that he thinks that he's like good enough to be on par with the eccentrics is laughable. I also like to think that both Fraser and Martini are like almost naturals at being idols, similar to how like Hiro was, but Nico is not. And I really like the mental characterization of Nico being extremely jealous at his own teammates for being better at the thing that he recruited them for. It's like he saw they had potential and recruited them, and like, yeah, they're really good at like what he recruited them for, but they're better at him. They're better than him at it, and it's like demeaning. It's like, I know you guys are good. You guys don't have to flex on me though. He's just a normal little dude that thinks he's above the world when he is in fact not. He is just a guy. He's not even particularly, like, I don't think his, like, clothing designs are even that well made. They're, like, average. He's just an average boy. Or maybe that's Otis. I don't know which one of those two I want to give the characterization of, you're gonna be average. I need the red. Oh, that part. There we go. I just think that Nico... I think that Nico is a younger sibling, which means that Nico has an older sibling. I also think that Nico has an older sibling, and because he's like rich, his parents probably run a business or something, and so the older sibling probably wanted to do something creative like Nico did, but realized that if they went for like the creative route, Nico would have to shoulder on the parents' like business legacy thing, and so what the older sibling did was take that bullet and like let Nico be the one to be creative. There's a lot of like relationships on Stars that are like, oh yeah, the siblings despise, or like the siblings have little to no interaction with the OnStar character, and like besides the only one I know that's like remotely positive is Leo and their smaller sibling, but even then it's like there's like some angst to it, and so I kind of want Nico and their sibling to just be like your very supportive sibling with a very spoiled younger sibling. And Kuro! I totally forgot Kuro has a smaller sibling. You're so right! I just forget these things because I care not. I don't know how to make this look good. he loves his little sis and wants to be a better person for her sake. Same. But yeah, I definitely want Nico to have, I want like Nico childhood to not realize like what the older sibling did for Nico to be happy and creative, and then later on, like after he's like done everything, to like realize that like, oh, my sibling wasn't able to pursue a route that they wanted to do because they were trying to make me happy. And that's like a pivotal point. I don't know how it's gonna be a pivotal point, but I want it to be a pivotal point. You ask me how, and yet I do not know. I'm just a little guy. I think in general, Nico's just your average spoiled dude. But since I'm finished talking about Nico, I can probably talk about Frasier a little bit, if you guys don't mind. Because I've thought of Frasier's backstory a bit more. And it's like a bit more intense than Nico being like, I'm a rich kid, teehee. Basically, what I want for Frasier's story is that this is probably only for Breezy to know, because the backstory of the character I'm gonna mention is a lot. But I want Frasier's backstory to be along the lines of he used to be part of Kanata's cult. 'Cause Sharkman, Waterboy, cult. I know. Crazy, right? That's my thought. I was like, what if he was associated with Kanata cult? 'Cause there has to have been more members than like Madara and Kohaku. I don't know anyone else. But I want them to be associated simply because I find the interaction between Frasier and Kanata to be interesting with that. Because it's not that he became, oh yeah, Soma! I forgot. I sorry. I simply look at them and close my eyes. But I want them to be related in the fact that the cult was really negative towards it's okay, I'm obsessed around Meteor Impact story. How do I word this? I want the cult to be really negative towards Frasier, because everyone like the most insecure thing about Frasier is that he has like a fucked up eye and also weird shark teeth. And so everyone at the cult was like, oh my god, he's born super weird and also extremely hard to take care of because he's just constantly able to hurt people with his teeth and scare people with his eye. And so they basically were like, yep, he's cursed. He got cursed by Kanata. And so they were all like, shame on Fraser, because he's the only cursed one, and that's bad. So they're all like, they like shamed him and his entire family. He could have been in the group of people who beat up people. He could have, but everyone, I like to think that everyone thought of his a weird like health thing as like a curse that was given to him. And so he was basically banished from the cult, despite being he's like he's one the he's not I don't think he's an only child. I think he definitely would have had siblings, just because the parents probably would have been like, okay, the first child was a bust. If we can rectify our sins by conceiving another child that's better than the first child, then that might help. So yeah, he was banished as a baby, but like he was still like, they couldn't just like throw him out because he couldn't like sustain himself, so they had to like keep him around. And so he was basically surrounded by people that just kept telling him, you were cursed by this blue-haired guy because he is, one, our god, and two, you have like some physical disability that makes you weird because of this fish dude. And so he grew up basically like silently hating Kanata, because he's like, he grew up being told that guy is the reason that he is the way he is, and that he's a demon or something. And so when he sees when he sees Kanata just being a little idol guy, he gets pissed. I'm sorry that I have to make him hate Kanata. I didn't want him to make Kanata, but like, for story reasons, he has to. But yeah, basically he hates Kanata upon sight, because he's just given. It's so sad because Kanata would have no idea. Yeah, Kanata just doesn't know. And like, imagine having like a weirdly like sharp-teethed man with a weird eye, and he just like comes up to you and starts yelling at you about how you cursed him as a child, and that like he hates you for reasons that are just like, what? Cause I don't think what's his name? I don't think Fraser knows that Kanata just doesn't remember or anything. I honestly don't know anything about that arc, but something along the lines of Kanata doesn't remember shit. Or if he does, he just doesn't care. People were not ready to be around Kanata when he was little, so like he would never have seen him. Really? Is that true? I don't know. I think they just like, maybe he like based it off descriptions or something. I thought they were able to see him because that would make sense. I guess not. Maybe I have to throw this concept out the window just because I don't know enough about Kanata and his story. Which I wouldn't mind because it's not very integral. I just wanted a moment where Frasier yells at an innocent man. Like Kanata had to be hidden behind a screen. Oh, so like a silhouette kind of thing? I need gold. And this time a better gold color than I fucking got. This gold color I had previously was ugly. Gold? No. Gold? Let me just search up a gold color. It's like that. Maybe? It's really beautiful. Thank you. Well, I think it can work because Kana just doesn't have any wares. He doesn't even think of himself as a human, you know? Ah. Anyway, I can talk about this for hours. Please do. I need someone to talk to. I'm joking. Is 5 too big? I don't know. Maybe. Gold is such a difficult color to get, right? I could probably remove his story. Probably because it also just doesn't make sense in general why he would be why his family would be part of the cult besides the fact of something along the lines of he's just a little school. His family was just there. I want to give him a reason to be mean now as well, being like, oh, you know who else loves their sibling? Madara, but she hates him because of the cult, and he was exiled from his family because he just tried to be friends with Kanata and be a good person to him. I'm gonna die! Wow! Alright, that was the entire thing. Like, they're friends, but like not. But the family disapproves. This gold color's really got me fucked up. They got mad at him because he taught Kanata about idols. Oh no! They were like, Madara being like, so there's like this thing where like people dance in front of stage, and Kanata's like, ooh, and everyone's like, no! The only reason I made like the Kanata cult thing cult thought was because I wanted Frasier to have like a reason to be insecure about his fangs and stuff. Cause like Maui has those fangs, but he's not like insecure about his fangs. He's insecure about existing. as his like mental illness or something, or chronic disease. What the? Sorry, my back's starting to hurt. That's just me. I'm sorry. I want to see if I can change these. To be golden. Like the color I have picked. I don't think I'm going to. That's tedious. I'm not gonna do that. Never mind. Hee hee. I am gonna have to change this color because, oh my god. I have no idea how to make a gold color look like gold. It's probably because the yellow I already have as his color palette is already gold-ish. It's already like a gold color. Which kind of sucks. Because it makes this so much harder than it has to be. Maybe I can have it be like an orange-y. No. Maybe this? Maybe just a little bit. Maybe? I'm just picking colors. Picking colors right in front of y'all. And then I'm also gonna have to shade this. Ugh. I'm joking. It's not. It's fun. It's fun to sit with you guys and be funny. Is music still playing? Am I stupid? Oh, music's not playing anymore. I'm so sorry, guys. The music back. The music's back. I hope you guys are okay with. Sorry about the silence and stuff. I didn't mean to. I totally clicked out of the streaming just because I was looking up gold like coloring, and then I closed out of my Chrome on instinct. So sorry about that, everyone. You guys didn't say anything, so I thought it was okay, and then it wasn't okay. Guys, you're supposed to warn me about these things. Silence. I have nothing to say. I don't know what else to say because I'm stupid. My little tiny brain is abled. I like this gold coloring. Cool. That's kind of all the colors are. I wish I was better at designing in general. Sorry. Well, I didn't even notice. I must be really tired or really dumb. You're not dumb. You're so silly. Sorry I didn't say anything. I was very lost in the sauce playing event. Hee hee hee. Time to shade him. I forget how many. This is a lot of layers for Otis's thing. What was each layer for? I had his thing in the background. I had his color, the shading. Oh, I forgot. Yeah, he has that thing, and then his line art. And then all the words. So I just need to... My thoughts, you said, time to shave him. And I was like, no! Shaves him? Oh, God. I just take away his hair. He becomes bald. I would never do that. Maybe I would, actually. Oh, his eye patch. I forgot that he has flowers in his eye patch. That's the same. It's the same dark red. I forgot that he has flowers. So let me draw that real quick before I do anything. Bald. I know I'm technically drawing his hair. It'll get to a point where I start drawing on the outside. I just need to like visualize like the petals. From the center to the outside, and then erase it, and then draw a light line art. light. Perfect. Alright, time to go back to shading. Oh, I was on the wrong layer. That was close. There we go. I keep clicking the wrong button. Wee hee hee. I'm just... I think... How did they meet? I need to think of how Popsicle or how Nico met Martini and Fraser. Just because that's a mystery to me. So I don't know how they met up without it being like weird. I think it was definitely through advertisements of Fraser being like, if you would like my music, commission me. And then Nico's like, what if I didn't commission you, but you just worked for me in my new idol thing? And Fraser just goes, okay. And then Fraser's just, and then I think Fraser probably is like, I have a model friend, boyf, that could be useful for this, and Nico's like, perfect. I'm just removing his hair. Scribble, scribble, scribble. I think hood aesthetic is such a good aesthetic. Also surprised that none of the outfits so far have hoods or like big capes. I know like technically like Valkyrie has like dresses, but none of them are like capes. Like full on capes that like flop behind you, unless you count Wataru's hair as a cape, which you could. Very cape-like, but I personally wouldn't consider it a cape, unfortunately. I'm gonna change this layer so I can see better. Yeah. Because with like this dark color of the pants, it's already super hard to see. Sobbing, I was playing a song wanting to yell, Wataru hair is not a cape. Wataru hair is kind of like a cape. It's cape-like. It trails behind him in that cape fashion. Wataru is its own beating. I guess you're right. It's a living cape. I like to think that it's like Wataru's hair, and it's like, wait, why are these two different things? It's almost terrifying if you think about it. Wataru hair is like extra appendages. The mayo thing. I will always think about the mayo thing in the Deadland card. I too wish to be able to squeeze out condiments with a strand of my hair. He uses it to sense and direct people. It's like a dog. Oh yeah, there are like multiple things where he's just wrapping his hair around people and like supporting them, which I find hilarious. Imagine being caught and you're like, oh god, I thought I was gonna die, expecting to feel hands on your body, but instead of hands, it's just hairs. He's a funny little guy. We love how funny Wataru is. Shakes him up and down in a little jar. Like a maraca. After I finish shading this, I think I'm gonna end stream. I know that I was gonna do this, but it's already been like 2 hours. I don't want to keep you guys here just to watch me fumble around. But yeah, I'm gonna finish sketching this. Not sketching this. If it took me 2 hours to sketch something, I would just end my career. I love the design of his outfit. Thank you! It took me multiple renditions, and I also think multiple days. I was like mulling over his outfit I was mulling over the unit outfit for like, being like, what would Grim Reapers wear? Because that's what I wanted the theme of his like unit to be, Grim Reapers. Because I think Grim Reapers are cool, and I'm also surprised that there is no like every unit has like their thing, but there's no like eerie, none of them are like eerie or anything. There's like emo and like goth, and I guess like Valkyrie could be considered eerie, but nothing's like really scary eerie or like unnerving eerie. So I wanted to change that by making a boy. In fact, multiple boys. So like Grim Reaper, they need to hire Mayoi to stand in the background to add to their eerie atmosphere. He's just like in the background. He's not singing or performing or anything. He's just standing there menacingly. I think that they have like mics similar to what is it? They have mics similar to Undead mics, where it's like the tall one, but I like to think that mid performance they're able to just like it's like mechanized to like just churn into a scythe. Like the microphone like has a protrusion and it just turns into a scythe. Because if Akatsuki can have katanas, why can't they just have scythes in the performance? Yeah, scythe mic. Because I think that's awesome and deserves to be real. So yeah, they have cool scythe mics because I want them to, and therefore they will. I support your vision, that is epic. Thank you for supporting my vision. That's very nice of you. I do want to add some other things here. So we'll put that there. Also, one of my other friends is making like a unit, and I've been doing a lot of character interactions with that, and it's so fun because I love their units so much. Their unit's so cute. Slash Jen. And I want to talk about their unit, but I can't because it's not my unit, and I don't want to intrude. So I won't share about their unit, but so far all interactions so far are very cute and they have fun. Or they're just very violent. There are also a few violent ones. But that's for another time. Hee hee. Not color dodge. I'm just looking at these. This one's kind of cool. I forgot what layer I did. I did linear burn for those. Which I guess I could just do linear burn again, can't I? Then I'll do a lighting layer because lighting is important. I kind of wish to make a unit as well, but I'm not very good at making characters that aren't literally just me or characters I just want to smooch. You can make an entire unit. It's just characters that you want to smooch, and I would advocate for that. I would support. Actually, you know what I want the lighting to be? The lighting to be this color. Me and my wives. I think that's a cool unit. You and your wives. I think you should make that real. In my personal opinion. You and your wife should just be real. Very good at making, like... I'm really good at, like, drawing characters, but, like, writing characters, I'm, like, average at. Rambling about random things about my characters, my favorite activity. Oh my god, I love the drawing and I also love the character. Thank you! I went to school for creative writing, it does not write things. I think your writing's cool. I think if you ever, if you ever write your characters, I want you to write me everything about them, because I want to know. I wish to be informed about your Pog characters and how awesome they are. Cool. I think that's it. I think that's all I have. No. Okay. There he is, Listbiter boy. Don't worry. That's that layer. I should probably name my layers more often. I need to fill information about... Actually, I should probably change its background color, because the background color kind of sucks. I need to change this. I just want to pet him, call him cute baby, and he'd be angry about it. He would be pissed about that, but that's also very cute. I do like this orange. Don't mind me. I'm just making the background color. Cool. What program do I use for drawing? I use Clip Studio Paint for my drawing. Specifically Clip Studio Paint Pro. I bought it for $20 and I don't have the subscription thing. It kind of sucks that I have to specify that I didn't buy the subscription. But that's just how it is now, unfortunately. But I am gonna have to type a bunch of shit. Because we're gonna fill out his information. First off, his height, if I remember, where is it? 167. So 167. And that is his height. Oh, is he short? Oh, he's shorter than me. Lol. Yeah, he's the smallest out of Popsicle. He's very short. He's just a small little guy. Small little friend. Blood type, I need to generate that. So, blood type generator, as always. What's your blood type? Oh, positive. I don't really know what blood type has to do with anything, if anything at all. But most of the time I just use a generator. I need to calculate weight. So a weight calculator. I could pat his head and call him Shorty. He'd bite you. Just out of rage. $167 centimeters. So around like 62 to 66 or something. I think I'm gonna make him a bit on the thinner route. So I can say he's like 61. I'll make him 1 pound underweight. 61 kilograms. He's just thin because he likes to fit in his clothing. Oh, he's the same length. He's same as height as me, slightly taller than me. I wear my tall shoes so I can be taller, hopefully. Tall shoes to be tall with. I already calculated his birthday, so let me look. July 13th is his birthday. So 07/13. This is how old he is. He is that years old. His hobby and specialty are gonna be special because his like skill is that his like thing is that he makes clothes. So his hobby could probably be something else. Unless I make his hobby making clothes for Madone. Doll clothes making? Is doll clothes making a thing? Making clothes for dolls? What's that occupation? Doll clothes maker. Dressmaker. I could just make him a doll dressmaker. Right? That's his hobby. Makes sense. This makes sense so far. His specialty is probably going to be something outrageous, like... what's his specialty going to be? He's a bratty child. I know you said it for Model Day, but I'm thinking about him making outfits for Newies as well. Newies! Oh! That's so... You know what? Yeah, he just like, he makes like doll... He has like Valkyrie Newies, and he's like, I wish I could... And he like makes clothes for them, and then he's like, I wish they actually wore this in real life. Omo. Wow. He is very cute. What's a specialty? What's a random thing he can do really well for no reason? I'm gonna say typography. He has a really good handwriting. Is that what's the term called when you're really good at handwriting? Calligraphy. You're so right. I was like typography. Wow, I'm so dumb. It's calligraphy. He's really good at calligraphy. There we go. It's like random, but also something he can stylize, and I think that's so cool. Hi, Domi! Welcome to the stream! Hello! He can tie a cherry stem and not with his tongue. I feel like Martini would do that as like a flex. Martini would be the type to tie a cherry stem in his mouth with his tongue, and it's like he's all like hot about it. Guys, I'm just silly. I'm just silly. Please don't mind me. I'm gonna rasterize all of these. And then I'm just gonna, I dropped something. It's okay. That's the first random thing I could think of, but yes, that is much more Martini thing. Get it? 'Cause cherries, it's silly. They're having fun. I forgot about these doodles. Truly having fun. Little baby man. Little baby man. Steals him away. Don't steal him now! Bring him back. I don't know how to make this look like not handmade, so I'm gonna just tamper with it. You know what? That's good enough. I give up. Merge selected layers. Put in the folder. Bada bing, bada boom. Nico Bean. I forgot to write his name! I forgot his name thing. How big is the text normally for this? I don't actually know. Nico Bean. I'm stealing the cute version of it because he said he'd never do that in canon. You're right. Steals the cute version of him to have him to yourself. Perfect. Rasterize. And there it is. I do need a quote for his thing. I like to think that his quote is just him being mad that no one remembers his name. Hello, hello. Welcome to stream. He is so. I should get a better quote than that. I did recently draw a full piece of him dancing in like a reverse spotlight, and I think that was really cool, but I couldn't really think of a quote for that, so maybe I can think of one here. Something along the lines of performing without the spotlight or something. He's so cute. Thank you guys so much. I want his quote to be really sassy. Something along the lines of, no, that's kind of stupid. I'm not good at using big words. I'm a small word man. I use small words and small brain things. I'm not meant for this. He's such a cutie. He's definitely my favorite character of yours. He's adorable. I love your art style. Thank you guys so much. You guys are so nice. I'm gonna cry. Guys, you guys are so nice. What? I don't deserve any of you guys. You guys are all so nice. Thank you. Thank you anyway. What? Thank you. It makes me so happy that you guys like my characters and like me rambling for multiple hours about nothing. You guys are so amazing. I love you all. Mwah. Smooch. Thank you for liking my content. It's very nice of you. Mwah mwah. Let me think. Quote making is so hard when your brain is small. He's a brat that uses idling as a way to show his art, to show specifically his clothing designs. Wait. And his unit is about graves and being Grim Reaper and bringing people to the afterlife. Deserve everything. Here, take a cookie. I'll take a cookie. Oh, your giggles are so cute. They make me giggle too. Ah! Thank you guys so much. Ah! My heart can't take it, everyone. I'm gonna explode. Stop. Maybe something along those lines. I'll probably change it just because I can't really think of anything because I'm stupid right now. But yeah, this is pretty good so far. I need to get rid of the doodle. But yeah, that is Nico Bean with his full reference. Isn't he cute? You said his group is about Grim Reaper. I'm like, yep, that's my group. I'm claiming it. No. No. Just takes it. It's like, actually, this is my group now? Let me export this real quick, and then I guess we'll move on to ending the stream because Well, I'm hungry, and it's been 2.5 hours. Hee hee. I didn't mean to keep you guys here for so long. I'm sorry. Cool. But thank you everyone for coming here today, and thank you for watching me be a little silly guy. I do promise that hopefully we'll eventually be able to do this sheet made by Huanishu on Twitter. I'm definitely gonna try and fill it out because I canonically have Ensemble Stars OCs to fill it out with, so I'm definitely gonna do that. But yeah, thank you guys so much for coming by and watching me draw today. I'll be sure to I'll be sure to have something more interesting next week, or it could just be another art stream next week. I don't know, it depends on my mood. That's most of my streams, to be honest, but listen, I produce Undead, it makes sense. Thank you for giving more tasty lore and showing your cute little guy by your bestie Nana. Thank you guys so much for joining stream, as always. But if you guys want me to do something like play a specific game that hopefully doesn't cost money or anything, you guys can always message me on, or ask me on Twitter or my social media or anything like that. So yeah, but thank you guys so much for coming by to watch this stream. I hope it wasn't too long or any repetitiveness, and I hope to see you guys next week. Remember, everyone, have a good day.